Welcome to my Starbar Trap and Toss Disposable Fly Trap review. In a second, I'm going to show you just how to set this up, but first of all, I'm going to show you the reason why yours truly needs one. Well, I need the fly trap because I've got 3 chickens, and too many flies around chickens is not very good, as they can actually be attacked by the flies and die, which is not a good thing at all. Now, if you're wondering what the vanilla air fresheners are for, they're actually, the flies don't like these and it drives away the flies. So what they recommend is getting a fly trap, like the one I'm about to use, putting these all around your coop, and it should drive the flies away. They then go and land in your fly trap. So let's get to it. Well, now on to the assembly of the Trap and Toss Fly Trap. You will see at the top here, it's got a fill line. It recommends filling this with 16 ounces of water. That happens to be 8 ounces in 1 cup measure on there. And you see in the middle here, you won't see any instructions on the outside. You see this piece of plastic in the middle, give it a good hard yank, and as I found out, there is the fly attractant and the instructions in there. And you can now get rid of all that when you've read them. You will need some rubber gloves before you open or touch this, because evidently it stinks. It is not the kind of thing to get on your hands. So I'm probably going to fill this, so I'm probably going to get the water ready and fill it up outside, because if I spill it on the floor, I'm thinking it's going to stink my house out. And with the pandemic being on, who hasn't got rubber gloves at home? Okay, now it says, I'm actually going to wedge this here for the minute. Now it says to tear open its outer pouch. So I'm very carefully going to do that. I can't see any markings on it. I'll tell you now, this absolutely stinks. Inside here there is another, it says water soluble pouch, that I believe we empty into there, and believe me, that already smells. So much so, I'm now going to take this outside to put my 2 cups of water in there. Actually just going to get some water out of my fountain to pour in there, 1 cup. So 2 cups should bring it up to the fill line. And 2 cups should bring it up to the fill line. Just about, maybe a little bit more in. Now it says to gently agitate the packet to dissolve it in. And I'm going to leave it propped up here for the minute until the pouch dissolves in there, and I'm going to shake it around as it says to agitate the mix in there. On the underside here there is a hook which you can run a string through, or they recommend, or you can put it flat on the ground. They recommend a 1/4 inch spacing. I was thinking, how am I going to do that? It's actually already got the spaces on here, so I could put it flat on the top of here as an example. But I'm also tempted to wire it to something, because you don't want the wind blowing it over, because I have a feeling that when it gets lighter, in a high wind, it might blow over. So I'm going to need careful placement on it. Okay, well, I want to keep this bit of the video fairly sweet and short. I would say leave the water soluble packets soaking in there for between 5 and 6 minutes on there, and then you probably need a good 2 or 3 minutes of agitating in order to get it all mixed in. It's now ready for use, and it doesn't smell great, but we're now very carefully going to tilt it this way, and the Starbar Trap and Toss Disposable Fly Trap is now ready for use. As I say, you can hang it. They recommend hanging it a minimum, you reckon hanging it no higher than 4 foot off of the ground. So I could hang it from the side top of the chicken coop, but I don't really want them jumping up, pecking at it or anything like that. So I'm inclined to put it on somewhere like here. It gains the 1/4 inch spacing, as I say, with the little built-in spacers around there. So I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to wedge it up, but it will sit on there absolutely fine. The weight of the water the weight of the fluid in there should keep it from blowing over in the wind, but I'm going to play it sensible and put it lower down on the ground a bit nearer the coop. I'm going to leave it on the side for a day or so, but in the next bit of this video you're going to see how effective the Trap and Toss Fly Trap is, or not. Fingers crossed it's good. Well, for the minute I'm going to leave the Trap and Toss Disposable Fly Trap down here near to my chicken coop, but not so far that it's causing them any irritation with any of the smell or anything like that, hopefully. And whilst I'm going to leave it for a day or so to see how many flies it attracts and kills, I'm going to show you the result right now. Okay, well, is the Starbar Trap and Toss Disposable Fly Trap any good? I am pleased to say it appears to have solved quite a lot of my problems. And my chickens are far happier. Combined with the vanilla air sense, there is virtually no flies around at all at the minute. So, the Star Trap Top and Toss gets my thumbs up. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.